Hi guys, just a little note that before recording this video, I messed around with my audio settings a little bit trying to improve the audio quality, and I inadvertently did the opposite of that. So I really apologize for some of the audio issues in this video, especially like some of the background noise. I decided not to re-record, mainly because it would have been like very hard considering I saved the file multiple times at this point, saved my game, and also because I don't think it's that bad overall. I edited out the worst bits, but I just wanted to let you guys know just because I do realize it is an issue, and I promise that it won't be an issue in future videos. Thank you so much for putting up with me, and I hope you enjoy the video. Hi guys, and welcome back to the Ultimate Decades Challenge Berry Style. We're currently in the year 1324. Last episode, Clementine rescued her little brother Isaac from the Fairfield household. Isaac is still asleep, I believe. He's just up here having the best sleep in the most comfy bed he's ever slept in his life, because he was kept in a basement basically his entire life in the Fairfield household. It was like a torture chamber and it was awful, and his parents' skeletons were there. But Clementine managed to hunt down the clues and find him, and she's brought him to live with their family. Now, the Fairfields, we haven't actually heard as to whether or not they've noticed Isaac missing yet. And it's only a matter of time before they find out and start looking for him. And this is especially problematic given that Sybil, who's Clementine's sister-in-law, excuse me, I really don't want to deal with you right now, Reginald. I'm talking. It really doesn't help things that Clementine's sister-in-law actually is married to Frederick Fairfield, the son of the Fairfield family. Clementine has promised to help Sybil get out of the situation, and that is sort of where we are at the moment. Now, I have more to say, but I feel like I need to deal with this tax collector. So, royalty mod. See, it should be under here. I know it has to be under this menu, but it's not coming up. So I think we're just not going to pay our taxes. Goodbye, Reginald. Now, last night, Clementine managed to befriend a dust bunny, and look at them. They're like the best of friends now. And I sent the dust bunny to search some valuables, and guess what the dust bunny brought back? You just guess, okay? Let me show you this. This is ridiculous. They brought back this Sprout Sapphire Gold Perfector frog statue from the... Wait, let me put it up here. This frog statue from Jungle Adventure Living, whatever the pack is. It is worth 9,097 simoleons. That is beautiful, and I wish I could sell it. But I can't. I can't in good faith sell that, so I don't know if I keep it or if I just like delete it. I don't know. I might just put it up here for now, and I'm gonna ruminate on it. I'm gonna think about it. Anyway, so it's unclear whether the Fairfields will actually do anything about the situation today if they find out that Isaac is missing, because we have so much to do today, and I'm not sure if we're gonna have time for too much storyline today. Let me just show you our spreadsheet. So as you can see here, we just have so many birthdays and births and age ups. And obviously, I'm not going to go through all of these with you guys, but there are quite a few people that we do follow that we're going to have to go and visit, especially today. So I think this year might just be very much an age up year, and then next year I'll continue with the storyline, because I think as well it's going to depend on whether Clementine survives her age up role today, and also whether Sybil survives her birth, because she is giving birth today. It's all going to affect the storyline, so I might just do today as like an age up, very generalized kind of day. Now, Clementine's still pretty heartbroken about losing Alaric, even though she's had the good news of finding her little brother. She did lose her husband last year, and this year is her age up role to becoming a young adult, and it's a very risky role, so I can just imagine she's feeling really sad, but also she's really scared about what's going to happen. And maybe before you go cry, maybe we'll just find out what your fate's going to be. So let's do Clementine's age up roll. Okay, so rolling for a young adult, and we are getting a 3. So Clementine, thankfully, is able to age up successfully today. And here she is. Look at her. She looks so proud at this. Now, last year, Sybil actually realized that she was pregnant with her second child. This was just before she found out about her in-laws having a secret torture basement downstairs, and she honestly doesn't know the extent of Frederick's involvement in this, and she doesn't really have the option of divorce or leaving him, so this has left her a bit terrified, but she does have to deal with the fact that she has little Cecily depending on her, and also this new baby that's coming. Oh my gosh, I don't know why it's night on the town. I'm not doing goodbye. So it's time for Sicily to age up today. So first we're going to age up Sicily, and then we're going to do Sybil's birth and use the same crib. Oh, and she just loves her baby so much. I know she's really scared about what the future holds. Okay, so let's get up our rolls. So rolling for Cecily a toddler roll, and she's rolling a 6. So thankfully she ages up just fine. So here's little Cecily, and we also have to do our genetics rolls for her. So first we're going to roll for her hair, and she's getting a tail, so she gets her father's hair. And now we're going to roll for her eyes, and she is getting also her father's eyes. Wow. And here we have the beautiful little baby Cecily Fairfield, Sybil's first daughter, and she is just so gorgeous. And Sybil is now in labour, and it's time for her to have a baby. I'm hoping it goes okay because it does say doctor visit needed, so I hope she's fine and it's just something mild. And Sybil has had a baby boy, beautiful bouncing baby boy, and his name is Everard, I believe. I'm horrible at pronouncing things. I'm so sorry, guys. You just have to put up with me sometimes. Here she has a beautiful little baby Everard, and we get to do our rolls to see if the two of them actually survive this. So first we're rolling for Sybil, our birth roll, and we're getting an 11, so she is absolutely fine. And now we're going to roll for little baby Everard, and Everard survives. I can't believe that she only got 2 birth rolls and both of them have managed to survive. Well, I'm going to leave Sybil with her new baby, and now we're going to head over to the Hawthorne household. So today is also the birthday of Lucian. He's becoming an adult, and let me tell you guys, this is an absolutely terrifying roll. There is a very high chance of him dying today, but it's okay. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to get past it. Oh my gosh, and you guys are not doing Night on the Town either. Everyone wants to do Night on the Town. No Night on the Town. We're going to grit our teeth and bear it, and we're going to do his death roll together, and it's going to be okay because I have faith in the universe. We've done so well today so far, so hopefully our good luck streak continues. So we can't roll anything below a 9. Are you kidding me? I can't believe this. I feel like, I knew this was gonna happen. So unfortunately the time has come for Lucian Hawthorne to pass away. And Viola's coming over, and she's just gonna find an absolutely awful sight because these two honestly had such a beautiful, blissful marriage. This is so heartbreaking. I feel so sad. So all of his kids are gathered around to watch this scene, and Lucian is honestly, he's the last household member from our original family. Everyone else is dead. He is the last one, so this is like especially sad. This is not the place for your bicycle, Reginald.
Nobody asked you here but race!
This is so heartbreaking. I don't even know anymore. They're not even done with all their pregnancies yet. But I guess they are now. I guess at least Viola, you know, she's pregnant. She's due to give birth tomorrow. She's just gone into her 2nd trimester. At least Viola has someone to remember him by, and at least she doesn't have to have any more children. But oh my god, I hated that. Okay, I'm gonna take everyone to the graveyard to mourn Lucian. I feel like between Lucian and Alaric, I'm honestly hard pressed to figure out which one I'm like the most sad about. So I put Lucian's urn in the family crypt, but I might end up making a separate room for him and Viola. Since they have so many kids, they might want one for their own family. And I probably would have done that for Valerius, except he died so prematurely that he doesn't really have any other family except for his son, who also died prematurely. But I'm kind of hoping to turn this whole thing into like a huge crypt type situation. And here they are, another funeral, another time mourning the loss of a family member and someone really important. And Lucian was literally just the last person from that household that was left. I can't believe how quickly this generation has gone by already. I like how I'm playing this challenge that is just so filled with death by its nature, and every time we lose someone, I'm like, I can't believe that happened. Okay guys, they've had their opportunity to mourn Lucian, and so I might send them home to continue their mourning privately. And we'll be seeing them tomorrow anyway, because we also have Tybalt aging up and hopefully getting rid of this stupid hair. And we also have Viola giving birth tomorrow. So we're back at the main household, and as much as I was talking about Grace's dowry last year, something I actually forgot to do was to roll to see whether she could marry. Okay, she's cleaning the shed at the moment, but as soon as she's finished, I'm going to do her marriage roll. Okay, so if she rolls between a 1 to 3, then she never gets married, but if she rolls between a 4 to 20, then she gets to get married. Okay, so she just makes it. Grace is in fact allowed to get married, and I was correct in worrying about her dowry in a couple of years. I also got the children a teddy bear so they can develop their communication skill, although I think they're pretty good with communication considering they have each other to talk to, and they also have little Bluebell to talk to as well. I'm not sure why Clementine has an unbelievably filthy moodlet when she's the one that needed the place to be filthy in the first place. I think that now that she's friends with the Dust Bunny, we can actually clean the place and the Dust Bunny isn't going to disappear because it is officially befriended. Okay, I'm going to send everyone to bed, but we have so much to do tomorrow, and it's going to be a very interesting day, hopefully. Okay, so we've got a lot to do today. First, we're going to head over to the Deborah household because we've got some aging ups happening over there. So first up today, we have the birthday of the little baby Alfred, who is the first son to Edith and Edward Deborah, and he is becoming a toddler today. So we're going to do our toddler roll together, and he is rolling a 1, so little Alfred gets to age up completely successfully. And this is hopefully going to be the next King of England. And so of course we get to do Alfred's genetics rolls together. So we're going to flip for his hair first, and he is getting his father's hair, which I think he already has actually. Okay, I think it was slightly different, and I'm going to give him a new hairstyle as well. What are we going to do? Oh, that's so cute. Okay, now we're going to roll for his eyes, and he is getting his mother's eyes. And here we have little Alfred Deborah, the future King of England. He's so cute. And now Edith is due to give birth tomorrow, but I might actually just let her give birth today so that we can use up this crib. Okay, first she's got to give little Alfred a cuddle, of course. Okay, so Miss Edith is having her baby, who will hopefully be our spare. We need an heir and a spare, since obviously the death rates during this time were super high. And they have a little girl that's so cute. What are we going to name her? So we're going to call her Philippa, little baby Philippa. And we get to see whether she is born healthy or whether she does not get to live. So let's go to our death rolls. First, we're going to roll for Edith. And Edith is fine. And now we're going to roll for little Philippa. And Philippa is also fine. So they get to have 2 happy, healthy little babies. And these guys have had really good luck so far. And the Deborah household is super busy today because we also have the aging up of Leopold into an adult. So one more roll for these guys. We're going to get up our dice rolls again, and we're going to roll our d20. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Okay, so it turns out Leopold does not successfully age up into an adult. This is Leopold's last day on this earth. Let him have a quick little play with his son. This is so sad. Beatrice isn't even pregnant, so it's not like we even get one last Leopold baby. So hopefully Catherine ages up okay. And it's kind of sad his son gets to be here to see this. I think it's going to traumatize little Leopold II a little bit. I can't believe how many deaths we've been having lately. I feel like we've been really good for a while, and then now all of our main characters are just dying. I guess this is what happens when you get further along in the game and they all just start becoming adults. And everyone's just heartbroken. This is the butler over here. And they're all just like, nobody was expecting this. I don't know where Beatrice is. Beatrice like doesn't even know what's happening. She's completely unaware of the situation. Oh no, I can't believe this. I can't believe this keeps happening. Okay, Philippa is hungry. Edith, I need you to come over here and feed little baby Philippa before she gets taken away. Okay guys, I know you're crying, but so are the babies. I really need to remake this castle because it's like super glitchy. I wish I could just like move around without it like jumping around all the time. Oh no, Beatrice has just found him. Look at her. She's so upset. I mean, for her it was kind of just like a marriage of upward mobility. So I feel like she got it pretty sweet. She still came out of it with a good amount of money. And she has to stop having kids now. Okay, so I'm going to leave these guys to mourn the loss of Leopold. And let's see what we have next on the list. So we also have a couple of birthdays at the Valois household today. First we have Miss Eleanor, who is aging up into a young adult today. Hopefully successfully. Eleanor is actually one of my personal favorite Sims, so if she dies, I'm going to be really upset. So we're rolling for a young adult and we are rolling a 10. Thankfully, okay, Eleanor gets to live to see another day as an adult, as a young adult, I should say. So here we have Miss Eleanor successfully aged into a young adult. I'm so grateful for that. And we also have little Augustine's birthday, who is Eleanor's oldest son. It was actually meant to be last year, but I think I made a mistake with the timeline. So we're doing it this year. It's okay. We're going to catch up with it. And so for little Augustine, we're rolling to see if he gets to become a child. And so he is rolling a 6, which is thankfully a safe roll. So at least these guys get to have successful rolls this year. And here we have Augustine in an outfit fit for a king. I feel like he's got a bit of Eleanor in his face. Normally I can't actually tell until they get older, but I feel like I see her eyes. Okay, so Augustine is a super handsome young prince, but he's also a very angry young prince. Anyway, we've got one more set of aging up rolls today, so we're going to head over to the Hawthorne household. Now, Viola's husband, Lucian, actually passed away yesterday. I'm sure you guys remember, but she was pregnant, so she is due to give birth today, and I don't think she's coping that well, honestly. I don't think she wanted really to have so many kids, and she's already lost so many of her children as well. So there's a lot of really complex feelings here. Okay, go. You can't cry. You need to have a baby. Nonetheless, there wasn't really a whole lot of family planning options at this point, so they did end up having a lot of kids. Even though they've lost quite a few, I feel like we used to just have so many and now they're just down to 3. And so they had a little baby girl, and for the last child, I'm gonna call her Hermia after Viola's mother. Little Hermia Hawthorne. And had Lucian lived, they would have been able to have 2 more children, but I'm sure at the very least Viola is happy to have this be her last child. And so we get to roll to see if these guys survive. First we're rolling for Viola, and she's landing on a 20, so she's absolutely fine. And then we're rolling for little Hermia, and Hermia also survives. Honestly, even though Viola hates children, I think that's a really nice thing given that it's her last piece of Lucian. And so we also have the aging up of little Tybalt today, and I'm really hoping this fixes his hair because the whole hair situation with the spellcasters has been a constant issue. Violet, you need to look after your baby. He's supposed to have pink hair. I don't know why it keeps turning blonde, but hopefully this fixes the issue. So we're gonna roll for Tybalt to become a teenager, and he successfully gets to age up, so at least Viola doesn't have to lose 2 of her family members in one go. And here we have the handsome Tybalt, and now that he is a teenager, he has finally come into his spellcaster powers as well. Okay, now we're all done with our aging ups for the day. That was definitely very hard. I can't believe we lost Leopold, but we're gonna head back to the main household. And I nearly forgot to do Tybalt's marriage rolls before I left, so let's do that now. So anything between a 1 to 3 means he never gets married, and anything between a 4 to 20 means he does get to get married. And he's getting a 20, which is great because honestly, I think he has really great genetics, and I'm excited to see what he brings us. I don't think he's gonna have any trouble finding a wife, even though he is still a little bit sad from losing his father. It's okay, he's got plenty of time. So it's nearly 5 o'clock and we're finally back at the main household. It has been a very long day of aging up today, and I've just got these guys doing their farm chores, trying to make sure all the chickens are happy. Look at all these little baby chicks that we have. Are they all roosters? Oh my god, why do I only ever have boy chicks? I don't need this many roosters. I need more female hens. You little guys are gonna have to be sold off for meat, you know. Really don't need this many. I feel so bad. Before it gets too dark, I might just open up the live-in store and get Clementine to sell some goods because we are definitely gonna need some money. Look at how little money we have at the moment. And Clementine did make a promise to Sybil to help her out. These fabrics are all by Grace because she's kind of our resident knitter, embroiderer, weaver at the moment. Clementine doesn't like weaving. I have tried to get her making candles, but she takes such a long time to make them. That's another reason that I'm hesitant to marry off Grace, because she's kind of like our resident moneymaker at the moment. See, Grace is just over here doing some knitting. Oh my god, what is this thing? This is not a good bunny, a filth fiend. Okay, well, I actually might, after Clementine's done, I'm gonna get her to ask someone to clean so that she can fill one of these parts of her aspiration. Wow, we've made like 500 simoleons just from this table today. I feel like today's actually a really good day. Okay, well, it's getting dark outside, so I might end the yard sale now and close up our store. That actually went really well. Maybe I'll get Clementine making some more candles. put in the store. Oh, Isaac has decided that he doesn't like mischief. You don't have to like mischief if you don't want to. No need for peer pressure. Okay, I don't know why, but I had to bring Clementine inside before she was allowed to ask for help cleaning. So I'm gonna get her to ask Grace to help with the cleaning so that she can fill one of her successfully ask 3 Sims to clean aspiration. I might get Geraldine to like sweep the floor. I got this like medieval broom over here that she can use instead of a vacuum cleaner to help deal with all the dust. Oh my god, these filth fiends are multiplying. There's so many of them. I'm gonna get her to feed the one we actually like, and these guys, I think, are just evil. Wait, what happens if I beg him for mercy? Girl, it's literally a dust bunny. Just step on it. Step on it. I feel like we're like angering the spirits or something. Why didn't you step on it? Okay, Clementine, this has honestly gone too far. I need you to sweep the room. Goodbye, filth fiends. While I love your fabulously filthy lifestyle, Clementine, you're making everyone else live in filth as well, and it's gone on for long enough. Okay, we've got Grace over here mopping, we've got Clementine sweeping. Blue Roll is like, what is this creature, and why is it replacing me? Okay, I just realized it's like 2 a.m. I need to send these guys to bed. It has been a very late night of very intense cleaning. We are now on day 3 of this year, and we're gonna head over to the Fairfield household because Frederick, Sybil's husband, is aging up into a young adult today. So today is Frederick Fairfield's birthday. He is becoming a young adult, and this is the husband of Sybil Fairfield. And while Sybil would say that she's had a happy marriage, she has found out things recently about her family-in-law that is kind of making her question whether or not she wants to stay here. So, you know, we'll see what happens with Frederick. It might change things for her, depending on whether he survives or not. So let's get our death rolls, and we are rolling for a young adult, and he's landing on a 3, so he does age up successfully. And he's just going all the way around the back of the house so that, you know, he can have his privacy while he does this extremely intimate thing of aging up, I guess. And here we have Frederick as a young adult, and he's off. No chance to stand still here, guys. Okay, this is dizzying. I might leave them for now, but we're definitely going to be checking in with this family next year because there is a lot of unfinished business to attend to. So I just sent Clementine to this like kind of convenience market store, which is owned by Marina. I don't know if you guys remember Marina. She was very briefly married to Valerius back in the early years. But I just wanted Clementine to get some fruits and vegetables to plant in the garden for the fall season. And I have these little boxes by Ravishing which allow me to purchase like fruits and vegetables, which is super helpful. And hopefully we have enough money to get all the things that I actually want to get. Oh my gosh, these are going to be so expensive, aren't they? Pairs of 48 simoleons? Are you kidding me? That is so expensive. I'm not going to be able to afford this. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get less than I thought I could because I didn't realize that pears were 48 simoleons each. See, I'm like, I would buy some of this bread, but it's so expensive now. We really don't have the money for it. Okay, that's all right. I might just send her home. I don't think Clementine can really afford that much here at the moment. Well, these better be like the best lemon trees ever. I have felt like we've needed pears and lemons for a pretty long time though, so hopefully it'll be worth it at the end of the season when we get to harvest everything. I'm just gonna get them all to come over here and help us with planting everything, and also I might get Grace doing some weeding. I like how I got everyone over to help Clementine. They've all just walked away like, nope, we don't want to do that. Come on, Isaac, you can at least help. Okay, Isaac's definitely got a little bit of a friendship going on with the roses. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's literally got a doll. I thought he was talking to the roses. I was like, oh, he's got a bit of a green thumb over here. No, he doesn't. He does not care about the roses. Okay, guys, you did such a good job. Now you can get out of the way, and I'll actually line these up properly because you guys are awful at planting fruits and vegetables. Okay, I'm gonna try and get everything in this table sold. We have not too much left in there, so I feel like we're looking pretty good, although Clementine does need to use the bathroom, so hopefully she doesn't wet herself. But we're back down to no money after those pears and those lemons, so it's definitely not looking the greatest at the moment. Grace, I need you to stop crying and get like weaving or embroidering or something. We need, oh my gosh, we don't have any money for anything. Okay, we just sold some fabric. We're looking okay. I'm gonna get Clementine to go and use the bathroom while Grace sells our goods. Oh, that's a nice fabric, Grace. You did a lovely job with that one. I feel like a method of making money is not too bad. We're definitely not like rolling in wealth or anything, but I feel like we can get a few hundred simoleons in a couple of hours, which isn't too bad. I've just got it marked up to 50% because I don't want to cheat my way through this, but I also feel like we deserve a little bit higher than like retail price because we did like make a lot of this stuff. It's all artisan goods, you know? I actually feel like Grace might be better at this than Clementine. Look how much money she's made already. Nobody's bought a Larix bunny yet though. Okay, they just walked away. They literally just saw our stuff and walked away. Okay, the yard sale's over. I might close the live-in store for now. And I might just get Grace to make us a very simple dinner, like a very simple pantry food for dinner tonight. I feel like the way Bluebell was a Larix cat, this dust bunny is Clementine's pet. Like, she loves this thing. And everyone's like, oh my god, Clementine, that is disgusting. Clementine's like, no, it's my best friend. We have a connection. Okay, what did the dust bunny get us? Cristunium. That's not bad. I've always wanted one of those. I might put it over here for safekeeping. I feel like these days are genuinely just going so quickly. So it's already like nearly 9 o'clock, so I'm just gonna send all these guys to bed. Is it just me, or did that day take like 5 minutes to get through? It just felt so quick. And you know, the other thing we have to do is get a portrait of Alaric, but these portraits are like 1,000 simoleons each. And I feel like we're just constantly saving for like 5 things at a time. So we have 1,000 now, so I might get them to get one of him next year. I'm gonna try and get them to sell some more things at the yard sale today. So hopefully we should have, you know, 1,000 and then some for the next thing we're gonna use it for. Something malicious happened during the night and crops may be affected. Oh my god. Oh, we just spent like $20,000 on crops. Look at all our carrots. This is why I wasn't looking forward to the crops blight trait this season. Oh my god, not our apple trees. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I think some of these are just dead. Okay, well, I'm gonna get them up to come over and dispose of these dead plants, I guess. This is so sad. I feel like after we just spent like all of our money on crops. Oh my god, this one's dead as well. The most expensive pears in the world are also dead. I can't believe that hasn't happened all season, and in the moment I was like, oh, I should really like buy some crops and plant them. All of a sudden all of our crops die. And Grace is looking awful. Oh my gosh, Grace, what happened to you? Okay, I'm gonna let you just go and have something to eat. Okay, I'm gonna let these guys eat and then I'm sending them all to the bathhouse because their hygiene is so bad. I don't even know what has happened here to cause this, but all of their needs are just atrocious. Okay, I'm sending every single one of these guys to the bathhouse because they are honestly all just absolutely filthy. Except for Bluebell. I don't think Bluebell would appreciate that. Oh my gosh, do we have to clean the hot springs as well? Clementine, you can do that because you love cleaning things. I remember last time we got a buff about the hot springs being dirty. I didn't realize you had to like manually clean them. Okay, that looks way better. Okay, everyone, time to get in the hot springs. The toddlers can have their turn afterwards. Doesn't fix everything, but at least their hygiene isn't awful anymore. Okay, I might get Clementine to bring Caspian out, and I'm just gonna get the toddlers in here like one by one. I don't know what happened to all their hygienes. I feel like they all just went down super fast. Isaac has literally never had a spa before. He's just like screaming, like, what is that? It's okay, Isaac. It's really nice. It's not gonna hurt you. I don't know if he's had a bath yet. I feel like he's just been like covered in dirt this whole time. Okay, Clementine, I need you to actually like put them in the water. Okay, we're on to the second one. Okay, one more baby to go. And now it's too cold to use a kiddie pool. Of course it is. I'm just gonna let them do it at home because we do have a kiddie pool at home, but I don't know what happened to all their hygiene. I feel like that went down so quickly. Okay guys, you can go home now. You're all clean, except for you, Ulysses II. I can't believe it's already 8 p.m. on a Monday, so this year is over. I feel like that's gone by really quickly. So I might leave these guys to head off to bed now, and I'll be seeing you guys next year in 1325, if you can believe it. And Clementine will finally get to talk to Sybil and the Fairfield household and see what their thoughts are about her taking Isaac and maybe find out more information about what actually happened. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next year. Bye!